we live? I think we're live. Okay. This is for Cancer sign. I recommend checking your Vedic sign for where Cancer is in your placement so that this reading will make more sense to you. Because otherwise, this reading could be about a relationship status or your finances or your physical body, depending on where the Cancer sign is in your chart. So make certain you know where it is so you know what you're getting these messages for. Because the readings I do I don't start them as love readings unless it's specifically titled that way. So just be aware. Make certain you know what it is you want to find out. And I haven't started yet, but this flipped over and fell out. Five of Pentacles. You're not out in the cold, even if you think you are. Just take this from somebody who knows. No matter what they do, no matter what anybody does to you, if you're feeling the Five of Pentacles, no one's going to get you out of it. Nobody. So it doesn't matter how much you sit there suffering or thinking you're hurt or someone's going to come and rescue you. They're not. So I don't mean to sound harsh, but I've learned this from personal experience. They're not coming to help. So get yourself out of that. Whatever you need to do that will bring you peace and happiness without harming anyone. So I'm going to start this reading. Okay, maybe not. And let's see where it goes. Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands, yet again. I don't think that message is for you, but if it is, there is a fiery feminine energy in your life. I don't want to say fire sign because everybody's all the signs, but it's a feminine energy that's really creative, attractive, and has a lot of people around her. Someone like that is probably watching this video or watching you, whoever you are, wherever you are. We'll see if it comes up again. The Wheel of Fortune. So today, by the way, this reading, it's not like a 24-hour thing. It's your now day, from the time you wake up until you go to sleep, until you're knocked out. So, however, whatever's going to play out in these cards today, I really, really, really suggest that you take a piece of pen and paper and you write down the things that resonate with you. Notice throughout the day those things that will happen, okay? Right now, from just this card, I can tell you today's going to be a really big day for you. And you're going to be receiving a lot of things and you're going to be giving a lot of things away, but not in a way where you're being taken advantage of. You're going to gain something for the work you're putting into something. I hope that makes sense. Because, I mean, look at this. They're 69ing. So it's not a waste of effort. You're doing something and you're going to get benefited for it, and the other person's going to get benefited too. A cycle has completed, another one is beginning, and you're literally in the middle of the beginning and the end of both. There's a lot going on in your day today, so make certain that you are grounded, that you are at a positive emotional state, so that the manifestations you get will be of a positive nature instead of a negative nature due to negative emotions manifesting negative outcomes. Okay? Some of you could very well be having an intimate encounter today. Others of you just had an intimate encounter. Some of you just found out you're pregnant. Congratulations. Some of you just found out that you're getting married, or that you will be getting married, or you just got married. This is a major life change, a major life improvement, a drastic and unchangeable, irreversible moment in your life that is climactic, possibly pleasurable, and absolutely beneficial to everybody involved. Now, from here, let's see where it goes. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Pentacles, so pretty good so far. Hopefully it stays good so we can have a good reading for the water signs. 10 of Cups. Cancer. This looks like you found somebody you really want to spend time with. A lot like somebody that emotionally fulfills you. Someone that you can be comfortable with your clothes on and your clothes off. If you don't have children with this person, there's the potential of having, at the very least, 3 children. Ace of Swords. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, or 10 of Cups and Ace of Swords. There is a bee pollinating a flower. I think it's a daisy. It's right down there. So there's truth coming out regarding someone's transformation where they have been hiding for a very long time in some kind of a jungle setting, transforming in the wilderness of their own heart. And that right here, from a distance, looks like a mother holding a child. I don't know. It's a butterfly, but to me it looks like a mother embracing a child in its arms. I don't know, it's what I'm seeing. I'm noticing this bridge right here, this rope. Someone went through a lot of effort to become a better person. They put the battle down, they went within, they took that sword and dug it right into the roots of their own reality to try to figure out what they're doing wrong to do it right. The bee down there pollinating the flower, along with this and this, I'm going to say this as maturely as I can. If you are looking to have a child, a puppy, or an addition to your family, it is a very, very, very high and beautiful likelihood today that you will be able to do that and physically grasp it today, as if you're going to adopt a puppy or something and you have it in your arms, or you're going on some kind of a family something where you discover something which gives you a heightened sense of self. Because remember, sexual energy, whether it's by yourself or with someone else, it's your energy, it's source energy flowing through you. So if you're sharing this with someone, you could get pregnant or you could impregnate somebody. Lily, stop biting that. Stop biting it. You could be making peace with family or friends. All in all, this looks like a really good day for you. The only thing that's kind of having me look at it weird is this Ace of Swords. It's like something you didn't know about yourself, something you didn't know about the other person. And sorry if I seem sniffly. I was just outside watching the sunrise, and it was really chilly for some reason. And the sunrise was really golden. Really golden. I was going to go to sleep after the Scorpio video, but I laid in bed and then I heard the birds chirping and I'm like, oh no. And then the sun came out and I'm like, oh no. And then I noticed the golden rays breaking through the clouds and I was like, oh, this is pretty. And I went outside and I just sat there for a little bit. That's why I named your video Golden Sunrise. I think it was your guys' energy that was like, hey, wake up, we need a reading. And I kept hearing something about Amazons or warrior women, women that own land, coming together. So, hey, I'm an Amazon. Get your asses over here. Four of Swords upright. Whatever this truth is that you're going to find out today is going to have you be so at peace. It's something you didn't even know you needed to know. Like you're busy doing your own thing, and suddenly this sort of truth comes out, and you're like, "Whoa!" And you're gonna probably need a couple of minutes before you really grasp it and let it sink in. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, and a lot of okay. Instead of telling you what it means in a lot of different places, I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on with this. This seems like a person from the government or a person from maybe from your church or a spiritual leader or like a life coach of some kind, some masculine feeling. I mean, it could be someone who's trans, it doesn't matter. It's a masculine energy that, and I say it could be trans because I'm noticing when I was doing research regarding um, I don't know what the professional term is, but it's breast reduction, the removal of the breast tissue. They leave scars like that under the nipples or around the nipples area, like right there. So this could be somebody that's dual gender, like a two-spirit, or someone who transitioned, who's going to give you some really good healing advice today. They could have connections to Egypt. Whatever they tell you today is going to change your life. And you're going to be feeling like you're in your power. Queen of Cups. Right after you get this information. Eight of Wands, boom, Queen of Cups. If this isn't you feeling this way, then while you're busy doing your own thing, someone's going to message you, give you some information. You're going to rest and process with that information, maybe for 3 minutes, 30 minutes, a couple hours. And then you're going to find someone else that's telling you something different. So really what you could be doing is watching multiple card readings today. And at some point throughout these card readings, you're going to have an epiphany regarding something. And when you do, you're going to be sitting real pretty. That's all I can tell you. And I don't think I'm supposed to dig farther into what this information is that's coming to you. I think it's going to be a very pleasant surprise. The Knight of Cups, but it came out sideways. So I don't really want to say that there's like conflict in the Knight of Cups getting to you, but there is. So there's something keeping this Knight of Cups from coming to you right now, or or you're the Knight of Cups wanting to message someone, but you're not doing it. I don't think this is about a new relationship, but it could be. Cups, cups, swords, cups, 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 sword, wands. So the message you get from the Eight of Wands will energize you. It will inspire you and motivate you to do something different. The original message you're going to get today is going to clarify some things for you. That clarification leads to a moment of healing and integration. You could just be going outside for a walk and realizing something on that walk. This Hierophant energy could be a person or an overarching energy with the Wheel of Fortune, which is change, and then grounded foundations of change, which are close to God, close to Source. And the Queen of Cups is also close to Source. So something today is going to bring you a lot closer in alignment with yourself. If we look at the wands chakras, it's like something happens that your entire chakra system becomes aligned, in addition to another one lighting up. Some of you could be having major ascension or whatever symptoms they call it. Like you could be going through a lot of stuff. I know my eyes have been really itchy today because I've been trying to see more than I probably should. Oh, all right. Curious. What is this? What's this? Clarify the Knight of Cups. Why is it sideways? The Seven of Swords. Okay, someone that screwed you over, or you screwed someone over, and they want to talk. They're afraid to talk because you or them screwed each other over, but they want to talk. So, what can you do to help this conversation occur so that you can bring peace to the situation or whatever needs to be done for the highest and greatest good? What can you do? The Hanged Man. See things from a different perspective. Five of Wands at the bottom of this deck now. So there was conflict with a certain person. Could be you had a spat with a relationship or your partner recently. Could be with a mother figure, a sister figure, an aunt. Someone closely tied to your energy, to your emotions, to your body, to your fluids. Sorry, my contacts are like dry, like itching my eyes, yo. I'm gonna take them out after this. You know, honestly, this like stuffy, watery-eyed feeling I'm getting, it's like this pent-up sadness that's just kind of like wanting to come out in any way that it can. I don't have any. I cry all the time. Anyway, so okay, back to this Knight of Cups energy, either you or someone else. The advice here is to see things differently. If you've been seeing things in a conflicting way, maybe see them in a teacher-student kind of way. If you've been seeing them in an ex, moving on from them, maybe it's your job to forgive this person face to face so they can heal, which makes you, free of baggage and karma. You know what I mean? Guys, give me a minute. I need to take these contacts out. That is so much better. And look, I got new glasses. I love them. Okay, so yeah, see this situation in a different way. Whatever it is to you, however it applies to you, just see it in a different light. It's like you've been looking at it through tired eyes, and the way you've been seeing it has caused irritation in your life. And I think once you establish some kind of a Lily, don't turn the AC off like that. Is there anything else you can tell me to tell them about this Knight of Cups situation? Because it's a message coming in, and it's from someone you don't really want to talk to, or they don't really want to talk to you, but there's some baggage that needs to be dropped between you two. And this has been coming up in a lot of readings I've been doing, personal and on like private readings and on YouTube. Yeah, this is something you got to figure out on your own. The inner temple. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So basically, reiterating the hangman. Look within. Get grounded. All right, let's keep moving. What comes after this Knight of Cups? The Two of Wands, getting out of your comfort zone, so doing something you don't really want to do, to move towards something you want to move towards, with someone you want to be with, so that you can start something new and move forward together. Two of Wands, Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, the World, Chariot. So I didn't want this to be a love-based relationship reading, but that's what it comes out as. So let's go over this again with that in mind. You have someone you were involved with previously, noted by the Wheel of Fortune. You and this person had a really good family life, noted by the Ten of Cups. There were problems, there were addictions, there were issues, there was neglect, there was blah, blah, blah. But truth has been seen, behavior has been changed, people have grown. Through the silence between you and this person, you have both begun to see each other in a different light and how truly divine you both are. Through this revelation and realization of who you are to each other, you are being asked to come out of your comfort zone and communicate with each other, which feels uncomfortable. But in doing so, you both will move towards a situation which is far better for you. Because it brings out the better versions of both of you. So once you both talk, you both get all the bullshit out of the way. You both fling your arrows back and forth. You have a discussion, an empathic discussion, not an argument, but an empathic discussion. The Knight of Cups has empathy, whether they manipulate it or not, that's what they have. So once you two talk, get things resolved, a new chapter starts between you two. Once that new chapter starts, things go back to the best parts of what they were and better. The last card is the Chariot, denoting the same imagery as the first card, the Wheel of Fortune, which is followed by the Ten of Cups. Do you see what I see? Cancerians, you have, before I even say that, let me get another deck. Okay, who's this? Faf the Footer almost came out, so I want you to take your feet, put them on the ground, and wiggle your toes. Doesn't matter if you have shoes on or not, just do it. Who is this Queen of Cups? If the Queen of Cups is you, then this is referring to some aspect of yourself or the other person that you have let go of, but you're being asked to have the courage to open up again. Fairies of the Future, Death card, Singer of Courage, fairy godmother, and the Pied Piper, or the Piper. So somebody might be eating pie today. Delicious. Give it to me. I need pie. I'm not going to do the numerology in this. If you want numerology, we can go over it some other time. Or you can figure it out. So we got Fairies of the Future, Death card, Singer of Courage, the Fairy Godmother, and the Piper. Something you let go of. Something you thought was over. You're being asked to have the courage to open that wound, to look at that person, to maybe look at that notebook you have, something emotional. Because the fairy godmother is going to change one thing for the other. And the thing it's trying to give to you is the person you want to be with, whether you know this person or not, but it seems like you know this person. And this King of Pentacles, how is he associated with Queen of Cups? Unfinished business. Unfinished business with someone you thought was a very shady character. But since the Hanged Man is out and the Fairy Godmother, you got to look at it differently. You got to really look at it differently. Is it really what you think it is? Is it really the soul striker? Or is it something else and your eyes have deceived you? But there is unfinished business with something that you thought was not a pleasant energy, and that energy is being brought back to you to be exchanged for another energy. You're going to see that energy in a different way. Probably like this. And the advice for Cancer in this situation for this day. Cancer, I can't swing this in any other way for you. There is a possibility of a relationship appearing today in your life, but you really have to look at things differently. You have had so many cards of saying, change your fucking mind, Cancer, about what you think is actually true. Because not only is there a male in your life sabotaging you to get you to go in a different direction, but there's also a male who's really, 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 really attracted to you, or a masculine energy. And they really, 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 really want to catch you and do naughty things with you. Real bad. They really want to stick it in that so that all these tingles can go everywhere. You know what I mean? So you can either look at things differently and see the potential in what you once thought was this due to your own unhealed trauma. You saw this in someone else. Now that your trauma is healed, look at that someone else again and then decide. Without the wounds, because the past is done. The past is done. Okay, I'm going to really, really dig this home to you. The past is done. Don't sabotage yourself over the past. The past is done. Look at things differently. Hangman. Look at things differently. Fairies of the Future. Look at things differently. The Death card. Look at things differently. Sylph. The tail and the Sylph. Have the courage to look at things differently. Can you look at things through the other eye? Can you hear a different song? Can you exchange intelligence for wisdom? Can you see things differently? Unfinished business coming back for you to look at it differently. Unhealed trauma that's been healed, now allowing you unity. Can you see things differently? Look at all these goblins in your head. They took love from you. They lied to you. They manipulated you. They Seven of Swords to you. Can you look at things differently now so that you can break free and express yourself without the bullshit, but with the wisdom? Because you see things differently now. And you're free of the traumas of the past because you see things differently now. You see, it's the same message, it's the same energy. Okay. I'm going to clear these out and we're going to do a quick new spread for full on, flat out advice. Okay. What's your advice, Spirit? God, Source. Nine of Wands, the World. You've been wounded. That pain is part of the past. The Sun. Look, I'm going to end this reading right here because it's the same message and I don't want to keep repeating myself. Nine of Wands. You were screwed over. You screwed someone else over. Both y'all felt shitty. Both y'all felt guilty. Apply this however it applies to your life if it resonates. It might not be about a relationship you had sex with. It could be about somebody you just dated or someone that made you feel emotional and that you walked away from. This is not about starting a new relationship. This is about seeing things differently so you can heal from the karmic damage so that you don't carry it with you. Prende, you can't stay in the nine of Wands energy. That's why this is happening for you today, to get you out of this, if you allow it. The Sun, the world. What you thought ain't it. See things differently. Bottom of the deck was the Star and the Ten of Swords. Yet again, something is over, something is healed. Let's pull out another deck and see what that one says. What other advice do you have for Cancer today regarding their now day? Their right now, this day, today. Is this me? Is this a bird? Is this a butterfly? Is that a kitty? Is that me? Is it? Is this you, Cancer? The wounded warrior? The Amazon with no tribe? The sister with no sisterhood? The brother with no brotherhood? The boyfriend without a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever? Is this you? Because, bish, if it is, break free. You've been doing this stuff to yourself for so long. Look at this. Triumph of lies. You've lied for so long to yourself and to others about who you are, what you want, who you want to be with, that it's really time to cut the crap. My dad always said to a lot of people, shit or get off the pot. Are you going to keep listening to people's lies and living your life based on their lies, thinking that you have this crown on your head, but you're really just nothing but a skeleton living off other people's air? Or are you a fucking warrior, a goddess, a god, someone who's been through a lot of shit, someone who can handle themselves, someone who knows how to react and respond, someone who's really good in relationships and with other people and with their money and finances and with their kingdoms or queendoms. I mean, really, you're a fucking star, an aspect of God on earth, and you waste your fucking time with fake microwave Insta bitches on YouTube and Instagram, and like you take relationship advice from Facebook memes. Come on. Some of you have been having issues on like identity crises. And you're not going to solve it by having an identity crisis. You're going to solve it by going out and experiencing life and realizing what you like and don't like. So if you're having some kind of I don't know, a thing where you don't know what you want, the only way you're going to figure it out is by living and experiencing life. Colorless angel. Envious gluttony. And atonement in reverse. So someone in your environment is lying to you because they're an energy vampire and they're jealous of you and they're stealing your things and they don't feel bad about it. What does Cancer need to know about this colorless angel? 10 of Wands. There's someone in your current life that you need to release. And once you release, you get something else in play instead. Might not be the same day, but it's going to feel a lot lighter. And then after the next day, you're going to get something. And then the third day, you're going to be fine. But someone you're observing, because look, the skeleton isn't doing anything. It's being observed. Someone you've been observing prior to you clicking this video, and you will probably see them after you click off this video. It's someone in your environment who has been telling you a lot about yourself, but they don't know shit about you because they're an energy vampire that drains energy and throws it back at you, and you think, oh wow, that's this and that's that. But really, they're just regurgitating that information of what you already know back at you so they can dance with that energy. For others of you, this is someone who gave their all to you, or you gave your all to someone, and they took it and left. Or you took something from someone and you left them for dead, and you didn't really give a shit about it. Either way, it's time to put down the burden. It's time to lay down the wand and make peace. It's time to lay down the wands and make peace. The star and the sun. And the 8 of Wands again. So this is definitely somebody in your life that you had massive amounts of connections to. Now remember, I'm reading for a lot of people. We don't know in 10 years how many people are going to watch this, in 100 years or whatever. So for some of you, this is somebody re-entering your life, or that's currently in your life, that has laid down the burden, healed, seen clarity, and is going to communicate to you. If this is you yourself, you are laying down the burden today because you realize your toxic traits. You've made peace with them. You see the clarity and the error of your ways. So you're course correcting, and you're sharing your wisdom with other people because you're done punishing yourself. Atonement is in reverse. There's nothing else for you to suffer for. You can let these fucking energy vampires be the colorless angels. Let them devour each other with whatever spark of light is left in them. You don't need to feed them with your light. The envious glutton is right next to the star and the sun. This person who It's like I don't know if you ever saw Xena, but Xena's arch enemy in that show, someone, I think her name was Shoda or something. No, it was like, I don't know. No, Shoda was in Legend of the Seeker. She was a good character. This character reminds me of Xena, this like Amazonian witch who was not very nice. She was just, she tried to control Xena and take her power. These two cards are right around it. And I know I put them there, but even if I put them on this side, these two cards would still be in the same wavelength as this. This envious glutton card loves your light. Inadvertently, the more these fallen incubus, succubus things, these leeches, the more they drain you, the more they're finding the light, which is really, really fucking hilarious. It's like backfiring on them. The more they're trying to feed, the more they're coming back to the light because they're absorbing God source energy. It's kind of funny, honestly. Okay. For others of you, this just flipped out in reverse. Two of Swords. You know what to do. For others of you, there is a situation you're going to walk away from because you see the toxicity in the situation and it's not fixable yet. So you're healing yourself and you're walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve you. One of which could be a fire sign female, because there's the Queen of Wands here with the Hangman in reverse next to it. You see that person clearly for who they are and you don't want to have anything to do with them. This Wheel of Fortune looks like the Death card in the fairy deck over here. So an ending that brings something new to you, because that's the second Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Yeah, look, you're not blinded to the pain anymore. You see who was hurting you, you see how you were hurting yourself, and you're breaking free of it. Some of you were addicted to that pain you were in. It was like an emotional sadness masquerade. It reminds me of that weird Backstreet Boys song from like the 90s where there was a line in there that said, "Sadness is beautiful." Do you know how many teenage people back then were thinking sadness is to be glorified just because of that line in the song? All right, let's get you a prayer card and see what the good Lord wants you to know today. That's like a book, dude. I mean, I'll take 5 or 6 of them, but that's like half the stack. Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Lamentations 3:22. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassion never fail. For his compassions never fail. And let's see. What else? You're gonna like this deck. It's super cute. Not just cute, but super, super cute. You can see why. One more card, please, for Cancers for today. Let's give them a really good message, a smile on their face. 3 of Diamonds. You're going to have a really good day. You might get 3 gifts. You might be seen as really witty and sharp to a bunch of people today. You could be getting praise. called a good person today. Something you do today will get you the praise and appraisal of like a lot of people. If this is just for you today, where you're not going anywhere, not doing anything, then make certain that your emotional state is at a high vibrational place. So don't feel anger or anything below anger. I mean, if you're bored, it's fine, do something, but don't go below boredom. You don't want to hurt yourself, emotionally. Because if we look at this as a Three of Swords, that means that there's something you're loyal to that's hurting you. If it's a Three of Cups, you're going to have a really good day. If you look at it as the Three of Pentacles, you're going to work with someone and have a really good day. If we look at it as the Three of Wands, it's going to be an even more exciting day. You're going to have a lot of energy to do a lot of things. But diamonds, to me, are profit, money, material things, like glitz and glamour and shiny things. And have you ever seen a Shiba Inu's coat? Not a single hair is out of place. Like, you're going to have a very fantastic day. Oh, for some of you, get really, really pretty today. Like, get really dressed up, get really nice looking. Whatever you're doing today, step it up a notch. If you just wear eyeliner, maybe wear eyeliner with a little sparkle. If you usually wear jeans and a t-shirt, maybe wear like a button down instead of a t-shirt. Or maybe, I don't know, wear a leather jacket or something. Switch it up. Push your boundaries slightly. Get a little more confident each minute until you got a goofy ass smile on your face like that. Hi, Cancer. I love you. Like that. Look at this pudgy. It's so pudgy. Look at it. All right. We're done here. Are we done? I don't know. All right, Cancers, we're done. May you have an amazingly amazing, glorious day, and may your life be magnificent and fucking glorious. I don't know. Take care of yourself, Cancer. Do not let these energy vampires mess with you. I did 3 readings today, and all 3 came up with the energy vampire theme. So let me tell you right now, any energy you shared with this reading is coming back to you, cleansed, purified, with the utmost love of Source and Gaia to you, back to you, your own energy. Okay? I don't want any of it unless you make a donation or a thumbs up or subscribe, comment, whatever. You can express that way. I don't want your energy. But a thank you or whatever is totally accepted. Thank you for that. So make certain you're calling back your energy, you're claiming it, you're putting it where you want it, in your body, in a crystal, whatever. Just be aware of your energy, okay? And for those of you who know how energy transfers work, if you would allow me to, this is black amber. It has more properties than I can explain to you, but one of them is it completely repels psychic attacks, psychic intrusions, intrusive thoughts, and any sort of malevolent, like ill intent. So I want you to just kind of look at this, and can you remember what amber in your hand feels like? Don't look at it in my hand. Like, look at it as a crystal. What I'm intending with this is that your energy field be cleared of all ill intent, malicious attacks, psychic attacks, etc. Kind of like cleaning your aura, and then we take it and we have the sacred ash and we just dump it out. And then we clear it out. We transmute all that nasty energy, the fluorite, transmute it all into positive, loving, beneficial, supportive, regenerative reconstructive, rejuvenating energy. Yours, cleansed, purified, balanced. Anything other than yours is returned to sender, and your energy back to you. Easy peasy. If you have a quartz, keep a quartz crystal around you. Hold it in your hand and intend that it keep itself at the highest vibration possible so that it keeps your environment at a high vibration. Okay? You can get a quartz like this on Etsy. They're usually cheap, kind of, sort of, not really. I would start selling some, but I don't have a way to get to the mailbox yet. No car yet. So bear with me. All right. I'm going to go. You guys have an amazing day. Take care of yourself, Cancers. Bye.